Today, we are very lucky and honored to have the special presence of a great human being. He's been through a lot of professional experience and personal exposure to various kinds of situations. Let's welcome our celebrity and guest. He is none other than Sri C.A. K.M.Padmanabhan. Thank you so much, sir, for being here with us. It's a pleasure and honor to have you here. I shall go ahead and share your profile and we begin the session. Thank you, sir. Thank you very much. So, dear friends, I'd like to introduce our guest in an official way. It's a responsibility and a privilege as well. We have with us today, as I earlier mentioned, he's none other than Sri C.A. K.M.Padmanabhan. He is the former independent director of ONGC, Maharatna Company, former independent director of RINL, Navaratna Company, and corporate trainer, Chennai, Tamil Nadu, India. He has a vast experience in corporate training, more than 30 years of experience. I go in detail and share his profile for you to get an understanding as to who our guest is today. And you could enjoy the session with us, dear friends. As I earlier mentioned, he is K.M. Padmanabhan, sir, with us. And he's been through a lot of ups and downs on the personal and professional zone. And that's what we want him to share with us. We want to celebrate his journey today with us and inspire the younger generation and the middle-aged and senior citizens as well. Sri K.M. Padmanabhan, a chartered accountant by profession, and he is also a wonderful person connected to training. He has been involved in corporate training for the last 30 years. He has been conducting several training sessions and consulting for small, medium-sized companies. He has been trained as a faculty at the Indian Institute of Management, Ahmedabad. He has undergone courses conducted by Strategic Management Forum of India on Strategic Management at IIM Bangalore. He has also been trained in advanced strategy of case teaching at GLOCOLL-Harvard Business School, Boston, and at Harvard Shanghai Center, China. He has also been trained in, and let me put that right, he has also trained in Kaizen strategy of cost reduction. He's also a certified yoga instructor from Swami Vivekananda Yoga Foundation, Bengaluru, deemed university. And to add to that, he is also a certified NLP trainer. He is a visiting faculty in the area of finance and control at the Indian Institute of Management, Indore. He is a guest faculty for many organizations and institutes. And to mention a few here is he's a guest faculty for the seminars organized for the Independent Directors by Department of Public Enterprises. He's a guest faculty in IFMR, MMA, Anna University, Institute of Chartered Accountants of India, LIBA, LIBA, and a number of management institutes in Chennai. His training has benefited more than 2 lakh people from all levels of management till date. More than 12,500 plus young chartered accountants and more than 5 lakh chartered accountant students, engineering students, MBA students, etc. have benefited from his trainings till date. So you could either be a chartered accountant student, an engineering one, or an MBA student as well. He has served as the managing committee member of Madras Management Association for 3 terms. That's great. He is also the founder secretary of Case Research Society of India, committed to spread the case method of teaching as a preferred method of teaching of management subjects among management teachers. That's great. And innovative to focus on case studies. That's really nice. Presently, he is the director of Prerna Educational Media. Let me put that right for everyone. Presently, he is the director of Prerna Educational Media Private Limited, Chennai. He had also served as subcommittee member of Economic Affairs and Taxation Committee of CII Southern Region. He has been interviewed by several TV channels. It could be Sun TV, Jaya TV, Podugai Channel, Doordarshan, etc. And had anchored several live discussions on, guess what? The union budget in Podugai Channel, or you can say Podugai Channel if I could pronounce that right. And today, he's so humble enough to accept the invitation to the International FABTALKS. What I would like all of you to learn from our guest is to be humble, to be without any ego. Only then you can rise up to the top, I guess. Let's get to know it from our celebrity and guest today and celebrate Sir's life today as to how he's been managing his life journey with all the ups and downs. Hello, sir, and thank you for being a part of our journey today. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much. Thank you for kind words. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. Dear sir, first of all, our guests, our viewers, everyone will be interested to know it from you. I've shared it from my end, but they would love to hear it directly from you as to who is the real Shri C.A. K.M.Padmanabhan. How would you describe yourself for all of us today?
Yeah, I'm a very simple man, down to earth. God has been very kind. My teachers have been wonderful. They mentored me all along. And the kind of foundation they laid in my initial years have been great help as I ventured in my professional life. And so I owe everything to my teachers, my parents, and the people who are around. That kind of community in which I hail from a middle class family. So I found the middle class values are still relevant wherever I've been going. Yeah.
Excellent, sir. You're such a wonderful person. You're giving credit to your teachers, your parents, and all the people who have shaped your thought process and have made you who you are today. That's really wonderful to give the credit to others. There are several egoistical people who take the credit for themselves and say, I have done this on my own, but you share this with others as well. That's great. Now, sir, many of them would love to know, how did you start your career in the initial stages? What was it that you felt like, taking up as a career, as a youngster?
Yeah, that's wonderful. I wanted to become an engineer, okay? Like any typical middle class, okay? And I've been a topper in school. And when I applied for engineering, that's a time that IIT kind of thing, I fell sick. So I could not write. And so second time, again, I was affected by jaundice. So I did my physics. So one thing I learned, so I may have a lot of plans. There's also plans by Almighty God. So I took my physics, BSc Physics from Laila, one of the finest colleges in Madras, and pursued CA, which had nothing to do with my physics. And so that's actually the science, what I did actually helped me in chartered accountancy as well, because it taught me how to look at it in depth. The science background, the way of asking questions, helped me in my profession. And that looks, no, that's one of the great things I enjoyed. Laila, the teachers have been good, very supportive, excellent learning opportunity, I would say. They gave freedom to thinking, free thinking. And, you can talk to professors, you can discuss with them, even, even though it goes to challenge their views. Okay, that kind of freedom we enjoyed at the time. I won't know now. Okay, that's maybe it continues. I won't today. But it'll be very helpful for me. Okay, the kind of learning I had in my college, extremely helpful. Yes.
Thank you, sir, for sharing that with us. Thank you very much. Now, sir, you've touched the lives of several students in lakhs. It's not even thousands, in lakhs. And hats off to you for that. That's really nice. When you touch the lives of students, you become almost divine in my eyes. That's my personal opinion. When you transform young minds, when you are a part of their journey, that's really wonderful. Now, how have you been able to do this magic of, touching the lives of more than 5 lakh students? How did this happen?
I start from the simple premise, like Swami Vivekananda says, God has given us everything. You don't have to ask anything. Like he says, the education is to allow us to manifest the already perfection within us. And he says religion is, same thing, about the Godhood that you already have. So that is the premise on which I start, which means that nothing deficient. We need to only kind of point out the shortcomings. Once the people are aware of the shortcomings, they work on it. You don't have to tell them what to do. In fact, they do better than what you expect. In fact, it has always been a great wonder to me. Whatever little things we have done to students, when they put in their personal life, they're able to achieve better results. And they attribute the success to me. I tell them, no, sorry, it is not true. Actually, you have done it. But they won't believe that, okay? So I always say this, once people are empowered, they'll be able to do anything. You don't have to do anything. Only thing is, don't spoil it, okay? Allow them to nurture. Like a blooming, it has to happen. Once people enjoy the freedom, I find that people are doing excellent job. This is my experience. This is my experience.
Yes, sir, that's really nice. Thank you for sharing all of that. Now, sir, you connected with case study, and you're even giving a lot of importance to it and taking it in a more official way. So if you can share that journey with us as to what is case study and how one could benefit from it, if you could share that.
Yeah, wonderful. Good question. This all started in Harvard Business School. So if you look at it, the management is not a academic subject. It's a practical subject. If you talk about science, the practice follows the theory. Okay, you say that in Newton's law. Out of Newton's law, you try to find out and kind of other things. So if you look at it, science follows academics already, but when it comes to management, it is very interesting. Theory follows practice. Okay, so what we do in management is all the theories are being based on the cases, successes that entrepreneurs have achieved. So those things are codified. Okay, that's what management is all about. So there are people say, actually management is common sense. So my professor, my mentor, Dr. Ravichandran, a director, former director in IIM Bangalore, he used to say, of course, management is a common sense, but it is structured common sense, which means you must know what kind of common sense where. So you'll say it is structured common sense, and that is why you need a MBA. Okay, and that I started believing. So if you look at it, the people who are done exceeding well are the people who took the initiative in that side. Okay, they take the initiative, they follow a dream, and they're willing to take risk everything and move forward. So what management professors people they do is they actually understand that and make a theory out of it and make it available to student community. That's what we do. I mean, that's exactly what Harvard done, and they have mastered it because as a pioneer, what they have done is all the kind of management practices which are actually happening outside, they actually give you in a nutshell. So which means that it is available in a classroom. What otherwise you get in the field, that is made available to you on the classroom. That's the greatness of the case. Yeah.
Thank you, sir, for sharing that. Thank you very much. Now, sir, I see a poster behind you. It's Swami Vivekananda. And if you'd like to share your thoughts with regard to your training at the Swami Vivekananda Institute, how did this happen and why did you have an interest in this beautiful training?
Very good. See, Swami Vivekananda continues to be inspiration for a lot of young men, and I'm one of them. One of the greatest sayings of Swami Vivekananda is, arise, awake, stop not till the goal is reached. What is meaning arise? Arise to what? Arise to the possibility. Okay, what are the possibilities available? God Almighty has given us a lot. No. So, if you like, give you a small example. I live in, I said, Chennai, and the Chennai, you know, that is, we always have a problem with water, but not now, previously. When everybody was complaining about water shortage, okay, one entrepreneur saw opportunity. When all people saw pain, he saw the opportunity. You know what he did? He is actually provision, he's a trader. Okay. So what he did is, when he found everybody complaining, he hired a tanker and got water to the neighbor. Okay, he started with one tanker, but now he owns about more than 50 tankers. So the point is, when everybody was seeing pain, this gentleman, the businessman, small entrepreneur, saw an opportunity to serve the community. See, what people will say is he wanted to make money and that's it. Okay, money is a motivation. And it doesn't motivate beyond a point. Okay, it motivates. I'm not saying it doesn't motivate. But beyond that, what is important is for a business person, can he identify the need of the community and serve them to appropriate means, products, and practices. See, that is so which means that, like what Vivekananda said, he is arising to the opportunity. He is awakening himself, no? Like once he see that, okay, he is not stopping. See, so many people say, no, it's possible, you won't get water, license you won't get, you have to go run and build, all the government kind of things. Everybody, all over the world, it is there. But this gentleman did not, those things did not stop him. So that's important. See, I have seen this, the arise, awake, stop not till the goal is reached. It is not only serving, people like Tata. J.R.D. Tata started Tata Empire on the inspiration of Swami Vivekananda. And even the small person who is running a tanker for water, he's also been inspired by the same person. Okay, that's the point I'm saying. Okay, so once we are open, okay, conscious, we can see the opportunities and then we can pursue. So that is exactly what I've seen. So talking about me, okay, why I came to training. See, I said I'm a chartered accountant by profession. So my first initial set of clients were engineers. So they are very good in the products, this all kind of thing. So I used to tell them, okay, you have to do this. You have to collect the money in time. You have to keep your accounts properly. No, I used to explain what will happen, like in a scientific way, okay, what I call cause and effect. These people liked it so much. He said, Padmanabhan, you are explaining so well, and nobody has ever told them. I said, thank you. Then he said, why don't you do this as a training course? Okay, that's how the thought came. Okay, I thought, yeah, it looks like a good idea. Okay, and I was a member in Madras Management Association. They gave me the first opportunity. And it was well received, and my journey started. That's how, kind of, I'm seeing this. Yeah.
Thank you, sir, for sharing that. And today is the day I understand the full meaning of arise, awake, and stop not. That's really nice, the way you've shared that about Swami Vivekananda. You've given us a wonderful example, a realistic example. That's really nice. Much appreciated. And I'm really happy that I've, heard this today from you. It's always just we blindly follow that one-liner and just read it just for the reading's sake. But then today you really made that very clear. How to rise to the occasion, how to awaken our senses, how to, be of need to the community. And of course, benefit at the same time and let others also benefit at the same time. Be alert and rise to the occasion. That's really nice. Thank you very much. Now, sir, there's something called as broken bones. There's something called as something called as
come out
broken
again.
minds.
Please come out again.
Yes, sir. I repeat myself.
Please.
There's something called as broken bones and broken minds.
Yeah.
Now, if this tough question is put to you, which one is better, broken bones or broken minds? Which is easier to, treat or maybe to take care of?
No, broken bones can be treated by others, ma'am. Broken mind has to be treated by yourself. Okay, so that is a challenge. So, see, let's understand, anything that you can take help from outside, which people can see, that's a lot more easier. But what you have to do yourself, that is a challenge. So when somebody hurts me, in fact, I'm very happy you asked this question. When I was in the training, people told me Padmanabhan has got nothing to do. That's why he's in training. Okay, that's what they made fun of me. They ragged me, kind of things. I said, okay, fine. The point is, today people are telling you are lucky. Lucky for what? Lucky that I didn't listen to them. Lucky that I pursued. So this is important. Huh? So the kind of hurt that comes, nobody else can kind of what you can support you. They can't put ointment. You have to do it yourself. And that is the price you pay for your success. That's exactly what happened to Edison. When Edison was trying to create a bulb, what the people told, he was very devout Christian family. Okay. And the church said, you can't do it. See, you have failed so many times. What does it tell you? It's against God's wish. Okay. But believe that Edison believed, it is necessary and it's possible. In 1026 time or something like that, he found. Because every time he went with the failure, the lesson he told is, I learned how to not to make a bulb. Okay. So, I mean, that's the kind of thing we need to have. So, this is no one else can do. This is what I mean by that. No, broken bone, yes, somebody can heal you. Broken mind, only you have to do it. You have to do it. And that is possible only when you have a faith in what you want to do. What we call today vision. In Sanskrit, they call it drishti. Vision. Okay. That vision is important. If the vision is not there, then what will happen is we'll be challenged by shortcomings and people give up. And the people who have been successful are the people who don't give up. So that's exactly why I said the broken mind is tougher, but it is also possible by the people who have got very clear idea what they want to achieve. Others cannot do. Yes.
Thank you, sir. Thank you for sharing that. Much appreciated. You've answered that so well. That's great. Now, sir, there's a question. You being in the field with regard to connecting with students, faculty members, as a trainer, as the director of various organizations and all of that. Now, I would like you to share your experience with the genders. Like, I mean, did you feel that women were coming forward and taking part in all the activities, or still it is dominated by the male members, or even women are coming equally and taking the training under you and various other trainers? And are they equal now in India, or still there is some?
I will address this in two parts. Okay. So the people who have got the opportunity to learn formal way, okay, they're always at advantage. They call the shots. The people who don't get an educational opportunity, okay, they have a difficulty. Let's face that. Okay. So sharing my own life, my wife is a chartered. Okay. She did CA at the time. It is not fashionable to do CA for women. Okay. She will always say, she will also travel, she will meet, go, and she is now a director in Canada Bank. So the point is, she will say, as a woman, when I come to the profession, what I have recognized is a men's profession, which means I cannot complain, oh, sorry, I have to do this, I have to do that, I can't do that. I don't have that kind of energy like men. So all those things I need to cross. In a men's profession, I'll have to work like a man. But the advantage I enjoy is the kind of flexibility. What the women have been blessed. The flexibility is, I would say, that the greatest kind of strength. And a lot of people don't know that. Actually, they think flexibility is a weakness. It is not. It is not. It's actually a strength. So she will say, because of that, we are able to do multiple roles. Okay. The kind of thing, traditionally, the roles what they have been doing, supported by the academic education, the professional education, push them in a really good spot. And this I'm seeing everywhere, not in my home. All places I see where the people who have been gifted, I would say who have got a formal education, and also people who know, yes, I'm willing to kind of play the role, however tough it may be. They do exceedingly well. They know, I mean, for the competent people, there's no gender ceiling. I mean, glass ceiling. This is what my thinking is. I mean, this is what I've seen. Because you asked me my experience. I'm only sharing my experience. Yes.
Yes. Thank you for sharing your opinion. Thank you very much. That's really nice. Now, sir, we go on to the next question. With regard to the COVID situation, when COVID attacked the world, what was your experience and how was training going on during the COVID session? Was it like very, immense, like you had many classes, because all were at home and there was lots of access to online activities? Were you more active during the COVID period? If you could just share 2 or 3 experiences, it would be nice.
Yeah, wonderful. COVID had been, in a way, for me, okay, it's a blessing in disguise. I normally travel 20 days. So suddenly, we are at home. So what we discovered is for our team, what we have talked about case method. I started training them regularly. Every week, I give them a case in advance, and they get ready for a discussion, and we'll have a meaningful discussion. Okay. That one side going on, meaning empowering my own team, okay, the team with which we are working. On the other side, we found a lot of institutions, they wanted soft skills, communication, those kind of things, which we are able to do. Actually, that broke a myth for me, in the sense that I always believe that one-to-one physical training is a must to impart skill. And to my surprise, I found even online we can do. As long as both teachers and students agree to that, because that's a key. So what I found it is, it doesn't matter what medium you're using. As long as people are committed to learning, committed to results, it will happen, come what may. This is one thing I learned, okay, my personal experience. I've always been fond of Tamil literature. Okay? I studied in a Tamil medium. Okay? And professionally, after that, we have been speaking only in English and that kind of thing. I didn't have much opportunity to go through Tamil literature. But this COVID, I made full use of to study and go through the Tamil literature, Kambaramayana, and that comes handy today. I give a lot of lectures on that as well. Okay, so I mean, of course, it's not that I'm saying it's not having challenges. It did have challenges. Looking at the positive side, yes. Not only we are able to contribute to others, we are also able to contribute to increase our own competence. I mean, this is my experience. Yeah.
Yes, that's really nice to know. Thank you very much. That's really great that you've been, blessed during the COVID phase. As you mentioned, you are a traveler. You travel a lot with regard to your work for at least 20 days in a month. Now, so what does traveling mean to you? What do you learn when you travel? What do you observe when you travel?
One thing, madam, see, the traveling is actually a big challenge in the sense you leave a family first. I've been blessed with the 2 children. So one of the things he told me once is, my elder son is now in US. He told me, Appa, all parents spend the time with the children, at least on birthdays, but you are not available. Okay. Of course, I appreciate your commitment for work. I felt very bad. Okay. I'm telling you, as a matter of fact. Okay. So I promised my son, I promise you, on your birthday, I will not leave home. Of course, I'll leave home, I'll come back, but I'll not leave the city. Okay. That I maintain. Because, it's fine that, do well professionally, people appreciate, they clap, this. But at the end of the day, home is equally important. That's something my son taught. So I'm very happy. He taught me, and I'm very happy I learned that. And my wife always say, look, you say you enjoy so much being with children. You're such a stupid fellow. You leave all the things and go. I mean, the point I'm saying is, the moment you are willing to listen, okay, a lot of learnings are possible. A lot of learning.
That's great. You shared a personal experience. That's really nice. And you're ready to learn from even people below your age or the much younger generation. That shows that that's really nice, as you learned it from your son, how to value the family, how to give importance to the family, apart from giving importance to the profession as well. Now, sir, as you mentioned about your little child, we'd like to know about your childhood. How were you as a young child? What were the challenges you faced? Were you a very shy or a very naughty one? What kind of a boy was little Padmanabhan?
As a little Padmanabhan, I was not naughty. I played by rules, in the sense that I studied in a Catholic institution. So there is no scope for naughtiness. Okay, you have to play by rules. And believe me, that helped me. Today, we are talking about compliance. As a profession, we talk about compliance. As a business, we are talking about compliance. The compliance, people find it difficult. For me, compliance has become natural, thanks to the kind of discipline that's been imparted at a young age. Okay, so I'm like any other ordinary person, except for the fact that I studied regularly. It is not that I'm brilliant, nothing like that. I belong to what I call conservative family. In our family, my parents don't like anybody who's sleeping beyond 4:30 in the morning. Okay. That continues even today. Okay. So we get up at 4:30, get up, take bath, do some small puja, 10-15 minutes. Then what else? We have to study, nothing else. Those days, the school starts at 10 o'clock. So which means, you started studying at 5:30, 5:30 to 8:30, you will study. Okay. So you got 3 hours, man. Solid 3 hours. That actually helped me to be a topper. It's not that, I did extraordinary work, nothing like that. Okay. And they're very, very strict in the morning, no fun. You can't gossip. You can't listen to radio. The 3 hours you have to study. That's it, nothing more. Evening, again, you can't play. They don't care. You come home and you play for 2 hours. Then you have to come back, excuse that. Do it again 10-15 minutes. Then again, till you go to bed, you do homework. So that has been the routine. That's the routine. So that way, it's a regular middle class family, I would say. And neighbors, all the people are more or less like our own economic background. It is not that somebody had more, somebody had less, nothing like that. Nobody had anything. So which means that if you wear a Hawaii chapel that time, you are considered to be rich. So by that standard, I was rich because I had a Hawaii chapel. Others didn't even have it. That's the point I'm trying to say that. Okay, that's the background. And in that background, we knew it's important that we had to study. The only way that you can move up in life is by having proper education. Nothing else. Okay. And we had got time. And we had excellent teachers, like I said. And of course, the neighborhood also very good. Because middle class neighborhood. So it helped me. Yeah.
Being very genuine and like an open book, very transparent with your sharing, sir. Thank you very much. That's really nice to know that you come from a very humble background. You've mentioned the Hawaii slippers, and that even brought back memories of my childhood as well. Owning one was really a matter of pride. That's really nice. And even to acknowledge that those moments which you shared as a youngster with your family members and neighbors, that's really nice. Now, sir, any memorable incident with regard to your childhood which is unforgettable and still evergreen in your memory? Would you like to share that with us?
Yeah. So I told you I've been always doing well. Okay. And normally I get 100 in mathematics. So in my school that time, I remember 11th plus 2, equivalent of plus 2. We wrote an exam. We had a revision exam. So the revision exam went on well, and we are playing. Then I still remember Brother Hridayam, his name is my teacher. He called me. I thought, you know what marks you got? I said, yeah, maybe I would have got 100, maybe 80, 90, maybe you know. Got so angry. He took my head, put it like that. He said, the bull who is jumping here and there will get its horn broken. In Tamil, I'll say, Tullara mattukku kumbadayum. You know what marks you got? 55. Yes. See how many mistakes you made? That changed. That told me, be careful. Everything is important. No, you cannot take anything for that. That single lesson, madam, I always remember, even today. So which means any material I send out before I sign it, I check. Again check. Okay. And that's a great lesson. I always remember my teacher, Brother Hridayam, in Santa High School, Mylapur. So great. No, I mean, these are things you always remember. Always remember. You know, how many years? I won't know whether you remember whether he's there or not, I won't know. But we remember the contribution the teacher had.
Yes, thank you so much for sharing that. You really brought, when you brought back even our memories when we were punished. But this one, like, you made it so clear, like how you experienced that situation. I could visualize that when you shared that, you confronting your teacher and both of you sharing that moment, and you've learned a lesson, you said. Till date, you are very careful with what you do and how you do it and what you say, etc. That's really nice. And thank you for sharing it in Tamil as well. You even put it in Tamil as well very clearly for us. That's really nice.
I mean, then only the impact will come.
Very true.
I remember that.
Excellent. Now, sir, what is it that you love about your own self?
Myself?
Yes. What do you like in yourself?
I enjoy myself thoroughly.
Which quality in you make you feel that it makes me attractive, this quality, or I admire this in me, my own self?
Madam, I don't pretend.
Great. I love that. That's really nice.
That's it. See, people call me stupid. Okay, so be it. I mean, I don't try to prove that I am intelligent. No. If it is so be it. Okay. I mean, okay, I'll try to change myself over a period of time, but I don't prove. I don't try to prove. It doesn't mean anything, madam. I'm willing to accept myself. I don't pretend. If call me stupid, okay, fine. Because I respect it. I respect it not because of the truth, but because their opinion. Because, see, each one of us know our own self-worth. Because somebody is going to say some nonsense, we are not going to happen. But at the same time, we'll respect. Same time, yes. So, I respect myself. I don't belittle others. Even when people belittle me, I said, okay, good, thank you. Fine, I may not agree with you, but I respect you. Okay, right. I think the image I have about me, I mean, fair enough. Yeah.
Thank you for that. That's a great lesson for all of us to learn how to carry ourselves with dignity. That's really nice. With no pretense. And of course, if somebody disagrees with us or says something that we don't like, just say that I respect your opinion, but I don't agree with you. That's really
Absolutely.
nice.
We don't have to agree, madam. God has been kind. This is a democratic world. So
yes, that's really very true. Now, sir, what about the environment? What is it that attracts you towards the environment? Which part of nature? Maybe the animals, birds, or maybe just the plain water or trees? Where do you find peace in nature?
Madam, I find two extremes today. One is people are extremely aspiring. Okay. Like Vivekananda says, stop till the goal is reached. Okay, that kind of. See. On the other side, we find people who are not interested in anything. When I grew up, it was not like that. Very honestly. We had people in all shapes. We had people who got 40, they had 50, they had 60, 80, 90. But if you look at today as children, either people will be 95 plus or 40 plus. Nothing in between. So that really concerns me. Really concerns. The whatever today India we are speaking about are the people who on their own get 90, with the teacher support maybe 100, and they talk. What about the people at the lowest thing? What is that we need to do? I don't know, madam. We have been trying. I don't know. I really don't know. Okay, of course we are working. It's not that we have given up. But I'm just saying, these are two things we are finding. But unless we make all our people educated and do well, like Swami Vivekananda said, this nation will become, in another 100 years, a nation that all past glory. That won't happen. That won't happen. The dream of this country becoming a great country is possible only when all our people get motivated and get educated. I think that way, it's not that I'm saying we are not made enough progress. We have to go a long way on that. On that, we have to go long.
Yes, that's really nice. Thank you for sharing that, sir. Now, a very, very sensitive question. You've been the independent director of quite a few companies, and even till date, you are connected with one of the educational private limited companies. Now, we as individuals in India and across the world, we do face something called as bribes.
I didn't get you.
We face something called as bribes.
Bribes?
Bribes, B-R-I-B-E-S, bribes.
I don't know. What does it mean, madam?
Yeah, I just tell you this, like, make it clear. Now you want some government work to be done, or you
Ah,
want some of your papers to be signed, or you
ah.
want to meet a particular official for a given situation or for a given assignment. You're not getting access to your work being done on time, and they ask you to pay a certain amount
Uh,
regard to bribe.
Fortunately, I never faced that situation because I work for a public sector company. All the companies I work for is a public sector company, so we didn't have to do that. Okay, I mean, I'm saying personal. I won't know about people who work for a private sector. They may have that problem. I'm not saying no. The advantage of a public sector is at a transfer. Okay, and people discuss across the board, and they may not like our views, but they certainly respect it. And what we do is, if we are not convinced, we put it on record. Okay, and which I don't know whether it is possible in private sector. I won't know because I don't have that experience, so I don't want to comment on it. Very honestly. Okay, in public sector it is possible. That's what we have done. There are several things. Okay, we said that, or we said no, we are not satisfied. And satisfied meaning it is not that they are wrong, they are right, and we are right. When both of us are right, what is the solution? So you have to put it on record. Okay, this is what it is, and allow people to take a call. That is possible in public sector, madam. I won't know about private sector. Okay, I don't want to discuss. Okay, thanks.
I respect that. I respect that. Now, sir, now during the long journey till date, right from the day you were born till date, you might have come across various situations. You might have even faced or seen, if not faced, let's not take it as a personal experience. If you have been a witness to injustice happening around you, so did you take any step forward and go and try to diffuse the situation or stand up and speak for the person who could not speak for himself or herself? It could be a personal one, it could be a professional one, or it could be just be when you were commuting from your home to your workspace, you might have seen something that is not okay to be viewed. Did you stand up for them or did you get some help for them?
Yeah. This is something I do I don't think great, but I do it routine. See, for example, when I travel in a bus, okay, children who think they are adventurous, they actually, take the bus and, I tell them, please. In fact, they say, keep quiet. Oldie, keep quiet. I tell them, look here, of course I'm oldie, but believe, I have sons like you. I'll feel hurt if my son gets hurt by accident. I think it's equally true of your parents as well. So please come. You may not like what I'm saying, please come. And they don't like it, but people agree, they don't agree, they you keep quiet, but I don't give up, man. I don't give up. Okay, the same thing. I don't know whether when we have been reading for visually challenged people, okay, and we have found their qualities are extremely good, okay? But unfortunately they don't get the kind of opportunity they should be getting like anybody. Not because they are bad or things like that, but because others know how to work with them. Okay, I mean, these are the kind of things, ma'am. These are the things will challenge. So actually we are working, so those kind of things are important today. So when we are saying, it's not the reservation, give them, no, not that, no. Can I make them feel one among us? Okay, and in fact, we had an initiative by which we are preparing as and when they ask questions how to compete for the public service commission exams. No, we told them how to go about, how to face interview, those kind of things. Yes, when people are willing, see that again you can't put. See, my only point is, that's why I said Swami Vivekananda is very relevant. Okay? Arise, awake. They have to be awakened to the possibility. Then only we can do all this work. But slowly and steadily it is happening. Slowly and steadily happening. Of course, it will take a little longer because we are just now woken up to all these kind of things. And yeah, I think in the course of time, I think we should be able to. Yes.
Yes. Thank you, sir, for sharing all of that. Thank you very much. Much appreciated. Now, sir, a very personal question. You've been traveling a lot. You still do travel, I guess, if I'm not mistaken. You may be.
Not that much. I travel, but not that.
Yes.
I've been prohibited my children. They say no.
That's really nice. You're very
So I had to
caring.
take permission, madam. We had to travel.
You're lucky.
Yeah.
You're lucky that you have children who are very protective and they
Yes.
want the best for you. That's really
Yes,
nice.
true. Very true.
To have such children is a blessing.
Yes.
So we will connect with your younger days when now you are like, you're connected to your children and they want you to be protected and say, you need not travel much, take some rest, relax. But earlier when you were traveling and the matter of the stomach arises. So did you enjoy home cooked food or did you enjoy the food that was available outside in the eateries? Have you learned cooking? The question here is, have you learned Samir?
No. I know I will not serve. I know to cook minimum. Okay. Some small rice, some dal. That much I know, not much. So I won't starve. I can tell you that much. Okay. But I'm not a great cook. One. Number two, I'm not a foodie. Okay. For me, simple food is good enough. Okay. I mean, it need not be, excellently done. A simple taste, simple vegetable is good enough. Okay. So that, fortunately, it's available everywhere. If you go to the north, you get chapati, dal, some onion. It's good enough. If you come to, if you leave Madras, you don't get the kind of rice that we are used to. So if you are taking little more here, maybe you will take 3/4 to survive. But no complaints. No complaints. Yes.
Yes, sir. That's really nice. Thank you for sharing. Thank you very much. Now, sir, are you a risk taker? Have you been a risk taker and are you still a risk taker now?
Yeah. Madam, we have started with risk. All the things we have done so far in our life is taking risk. I'll give an example. When I qualified as a chartered accountant, me and my wife, she's also a chartered accountant. We are married. We came to the profession. That time, the people normally who come to the profession, they have some economic background, some people, but both of us come from lower middle class family, which means first generation. I mean, of course, my father studied and all. They are in the service. Okay. To do profession, I'm saying. To do profession, we are the first generation. It is a risk. Normally, what people will tell is, you want to be in profession, you must have some steady income somewhere. No steady income. No steady. Big risk. Big risk. And God has been kind, I will say. Of course, people are supportive. But it was not easy. Let me tell you, it was not easy. It took 5 years for us to establish, madam. It is a struggle. It is a struggle. But one thing we are very clear is, our parents have given us education. There are a lot of poor people who don't have anything, like vegetable sellers, with their grit and the faith, they do well. And we have been blessed with education. If we don't do that, we are actually insulting our parents, our teachers who are given that kind of thing to us. Okay. So me and my wife, we felt it that way. The risk is natural thing to do. Of course, it was not easy. In fact, I remember my wife saying those days, in the month of May, we had a chat. When we go in May month in Madras, Madras, hottest. She'll say, even dogs don't roam the hot sun, but we do. So I said, no, one day will come. One day will come. Okay, when we'll go in comfort. That is for sure. And today, madam, God has been extremely kind. Okay, we have all the things what anybody can seek. But the point I'm saying is that has been like that all the time. That has been.
You're very, very genuine. You're very, very honest with what you share. That's really nice. It's nice to have a person without filters, a person with lots of transparency, just to inspire the youth and to make them understand that life is not easy for all of us, but how we take it forward, how we face all the situations. And are we ready to fight for the best in life? Work hard for the best in life. That's really nice. Thank you.
Yeah, like you said, madam, the only thing that's necessary is you must have a conviction. You must have conviction. The hard work really pays. For some people, it may be 5 years. For some people, it's 10 years. But in my experience, as a professional, as a consultant, as a teacher, I've seen hard work always pays. But time, I cannot say. Time, I cannot say. No, 3 years time. No, that I can't. It depends. For us, it took time. For others, it may not have taken so much time. Okay, maybe they met the right people at the right time. Maybe it took a little longer to identify right people. My only point is, see, in Thirukkural, he says beautifully, this has always been inspiring me, like a Swami Vivekananda. He says, I'll say in Tamil, then I'll translate in English. Ilam endru asayirupare kanin, nilam enum nallana. Ilam means no. There's no luck. I get only fair. Endru, they don't do anything. No effort. By seeing them, Mother Lakshmi, the wealth will, what do you say, with, she'll ridicule. She'll smile. Actually, she wants to come and hug them. But because these people are not doing any effort, she's, look, a stupid fellow. I actually want to come and hug you and, make you rich, but you are not ready. Thiruvallur says 2000 years back. Now, this has always been kind of one of the very inspiring things for me, which I studied in school, which I remember. The ilam in asayirikani, nilam means wealth. Nallal, lady, nallal means laugh at you. You are idiot, like that. So this is important. So you should not give up. You should not give up. I said in Tamil, probably there in all Indian languages, I won't know. But we need to pick up that and, move us forward. That's the only way. That's the only way.
Yes, sir. Thank you very much for sharing all of that. Thank you so much. So, if given a choice to select any one, would you choose happiness or would you choose peace?
Madam?
If you're given an option to choose between happiness and peace, what would you choose?
We have a peace, happiness comes, madam.
Oh, great. Cool. That's really nice.
That's important. Now, see, I mean, the difference is, I'll rephrase the question. Between peace and pleasure. When you seek pleasure, peace will not come. And peace and pleasure don't go together. Happiness and peace go together. Okay, so, yes, both are same. If you ask me, peace and happiness are both are same. Pleasure is different. I think you are not, maybe you are talking about pleasure, I won't know. If you are between pleasure and peace, I'll prefer peace. But happiness and peace, according to me, one and same. Yes, we accept that. We appreciate your thoughts on that. Thank you very much. Now, sir, what role have friends been playing in your life? How far have friends contributed to your growth? Madam, see, I'll give you one small example, very interesting. And if today's people may not appreciate that. When we went for a school, college, we went to Bangalore. That time, prohibition was there in Tamil Nadu. But so my friends, they actually went for a drink. I also went. Of course, I didn't want to drink. They told me, if you don't drink, what's the point? You are not a friend. Then I remember my friend, who is actually a very rich guy, he told me very clearly, Paddu, if people don't allow you to pursue your own values, they are not your friends. He told that. So if they don't allow, let them not, because they're no use to you. If they don't respect your values, so at that, very supportive at that point of time. In fact, he actually offered to pay for others who wanted to drink. He said, if you want to drink, I'll pay. If you don't money, don't worry, I'll pay. But I don't want to compel anybody who don't want to drink. See, madam, that's the point I'm saying. I mean, fortunately, I've been in that kind of friends who actually respected, But I won't know, madam. Today it might look, very dream-like, utopia-like. But it was like that for me. We had opportunity where friends actually respected you for what you are. But I won't know how it is today, young friends. I don't know, madam. Surely. Okay. Yeah.
Yes, sir. Thank you for sharing that beautiful incident as well. And you very well explained like how a friend respects your opinion. A good friend will always, respect your suggestion or maybe respect your point of view on life and not force you or compel you to do anything against your values. He is a best friend or she is a best friend. That's really nice. You've given us a wonderful example. Now, sir, the toughest moment in your life, which was that moment which you felt this is the most difficult moment in my life and till date, like which is the one, if you can be very selective and say, this was the most difficult phase, but I anyhow came out victorious from this difficult situation.
Madam, in our initial years, we got one of the greatest opportunity to work for a client. Okay, a startup company, I would say. We did everything. Okay. Like IPO that time. They said, we don't want you. In fact, like I said, all the dirty work we did from start to that. And we are hoping, they will keep us as auditors. They said, no. We have got auditors of better, high reputation. And you're just startup, I don't know. So I told them, see, look, we have done so much. He said, it's all right. So we had to leave. Okay. But one thing we learned out of that, me and my wife, is we learned that the one thing that we have is we have that kind of capability to put such a kind of great work. Okay. To the extent of making people ready for IPO. So whatever thing, even though this client did not help us by retaining them, whatever expertise we have gained, that cannot be taken away by anyone. Okay. So that's a blessing. Let's count on that and keep moving. And that's exactly what we did. Okay. And that allowed us. Okay. That allowed us to move forward. And I can say that with that expertise, we have done a lot of work, which we, not only clients got benefit, we also got benefit. So yes, that was one of the toughest moment for me and my wife. In fact, we cried, to be honest. Right? We are no Godfather, no nothing better. So anyway, God has been kind. So that's how it is.
I really admire your simplicity and your frankness with what you share. You just open out and share like your wounds. You just bear it for us because many of us are hiding it within us. You have the guts and the courage to share it openly. And this is what we want the people to learn from the International Fab Talks, that there is, behind every success, there is a lot of pain. And, it's just like, it doesn't come out like that bright and shining. There's a lot of scars behind it and then you emerge victorious.
Well, that is all fairy tale. Biggest problem. We all love fairy tales.
Yes.
But we must remember it's a fairy tale. It is a fairy tale because it doesn't happen everywhere. Our life is not fairy tale. We need to be very clear. Okay. I always tell people, no, it is not a fairy tale. Cinderella story doesn't happen. Sleeping princess won't happen. Let us face it. No, it's fine as a story, fantasy. But in real life, it's not possible. It's a hard work. Okay. So you enjoy fantasy, fine. Yeah, all of us enjoy fantasy. But we must remember that it's a fantasy. Then only life will move on.
Very true. In today's advanced technological space with AI and the digital space, booming high, going high, a lot of fantasy and a lot of reality gets mixed up. What is real, what is artificial. We just have to be very selective in our choices and get to learn to live with reality and not to get carried away by the artificial things that we see around us or the, the
Absolutely.
advance in science and technology. Let's apply more humanistic values to everything that we come across.
Thank you.
That's great, sir. Now, sir, this is an imaginary question, as we've been talking about fantasy, etc., and imagination. Now, imagine you are standing under a tree, and that tree is a tree which will fulfill all your wishes. If you were there under one tree which had, the power of fulfilling your wishes, what are the three things that you would ask from the tree?
We already said that, madam. We already discussed. First thing is peace. Willingness to remember people who have contributed to my life and feel grateful to them. That's two, madam. The third will be wherever I can, I must have a strength to support people who actually need my help. These are the things I see. There's nothing else, madam. Because I've been blessed with everything. Okay. So there's nothing that I had to ask. All the things have already been granted to me. Yes, ma'am.
How sweet. You're a person filled with lots of gratitude. So you say, I'm already blessed. This is the second or third time you've mentioned that. That's really nice, that I am really blessed. Now, sir, this question is something very sensitive. One fine day, we all have to leave this world, every one of us. When you're no more on this earth, what kind of, let me put that right. In what way should people remember K.M.Padmanabhan? For what they should remember you?
I really don't know. I can tell that the one fellow who did not spoil anybody. I won't know whether I contributed to anybody or not. I won't know. But I can tell for sure I have not spoiled anybody. I have not spoiled anybody's chances. That I can tell. And if people remember me as that much, it's good enough. I mean, very honest. I won't know whether I have done a lot. I won't know. But to my knowledge, I have not spoiled it. So if I can, I have supported. Otherwise, I keep going. If people remember that, that's good enough.
That's great. That's really nice. So another one, the similar type of question, like imagine you had a time machine in hand and we request you to click the button, that red color button that is visible there. Click that button and that takes you immediately into the past era. And you have a choice to choose somebody's life and relive their life and return back. If this was the case, whose life you'd love to relive and return back?
If it is possible, I would like to live like Swami Vivekananda. I mean, I don't know. I don't know. But he has been a great inspiration. Great inspiration. Because from nothing he rose. Okay. If you look at his thing, he lost his parents, he lost everything, all property. And the choice he had to pursue pleasures or do something spiritually and elevate this country's thoughts, he chose to do that. It was not very easy decision. A lot of people talk about sacrifice, but he actually did that. Actually did that without telling it's a sacrifice. Okay, I mean, that's a great thing, madam. So he continues to inspire not only me, everybody. And I will, given opportunity, I won't know. Like you said, it's possible I would like live like a Swami. That's it. Nothing.
That's really nice. A wonderful selection of the personality, such that as Swami Vivekananda, you've selected a great personality. Now, sir, before we go into the next round, called as the rapid fire round, which will take another 5 to 10 minutes, I'd like you to give a message specifically for the senior citizens. You have an infectious smile. You have a positive aura about you. You have a lively energy within you. I want you to uplift the spirits of all the other senior citizens. What is the message for all of them today?
Very simple, madam. Take the life as it is. Simple. No? Don't have any expectations. What I learned, see, I tell you what, very interesting thing, what my daughter-in-law said. I have not been taking medicine, so I had a little more sugar. The doctor said, Jayalakshmi, you have come and see your father-in-law is not. She told me, Appa, you have to take medicine properly. You may not care. I care. If you get sick, we all feel unhappy. So it's important that, you go through proper medication. So the point is, they have been done with love. So can I listen to her? Can I listen? If we do that, madam, life is a lot more easy. I mean, this is what I find. Actually, my children say, no, no, don't do this. See, I tell you, my wife, whenever she will not allow me to take sweet, madam. I say, okay. I mean, why? Because she cares for me. And that's it. My son says, don't don't spend a lot of time at the night. You go to sleep, you get up early in the morning, sleep well. I said, hey, okay. No, yeah, you don't know. When you sleep like a log, like wood. That hurts me. See, the point I'm saying, madam, we should not expect our children to only listen and do what we say. We must also do that. As a senior citizen, when we can do that, people I find they are very happy to support whatever you want. I mean, this has been my experience. I can only talk about my experience.
Thank you, sir, for that suggestion. Thank you very much. And thank you even for the personal experiences that you've shared. Now we go on to the rapid fire round to get to know about your likes and dislikes. It will just take another 5 minutes. We'll be back.
Wonderful, madam. Wonderful. Great.
Yes. Join us, friends, to now have a wonderful session with sir in the rapid fire round to get to know about his likes and dislikes. He is our celebrity and guest who has agreed to share his time with us today. And we are proud of his presence and all the knowledge and expertise that he has shared till now. Now it's the time for the rapid fire round. He is our guest called as CA K.M.Padmanabhan. We'll join him now to get to know about his likes and dislikes. So, what is that one thing you'd love to sacrifice? If given a chance to sacrifice something in life, what is that one thing you'd love to sacrifice?
I have nothing to sacrifice, madam. That's the truth. I have nothing to sacrifice. I don't know. I really don't know, madam, what to sacrifice.
Maybe I could give you a list. Anger.
Maybe my stupidity, I would like to give up.
Oh, sweet.
Maybe my immaturity. Yes.
Okay. No, you come across as a very mature person. I can vouch for that.
Yeah. I'm telling you, madam, there's nothing. Very honestly, madam, I don't believe in sacrifice. Sacrifice is a big word. It is meant for people like Jesus Christ and Swami Vivekananda. It is not meant for people like me. So I can only tell, yes, if I had to give up something for my benefit, yes. Maybe the stupidity, sometimes we hurt people without knowing. Yes, I'm not saying we'll be conscious all the time.
Yes.
Okay. So those kind of things, yes, I want to do.
Yes. Maybe know your blood group.
Madam?
Your blood group.
O negative, madam.
If you ever meet God, what is the question you will ask God?
Madam?
If you ever meet the Almighty.
Yeah.
What is the question that you will ask God?
I will ask, what is the purpose you created me? I won't know. I'm still searching. Yeah.
Brilliant. Wonderful. That's really nice. You believe in the joint family system or the nuclear family system?
Very honestly, madam, today the concept of joint family is no longer relevant. It was relevant during the agricultural kind of families. Today, everybody minds their business. So nuclear family is the best. It's ideal. I mean, in my personal take.
Yes. Are you a person very sensitive, oversensitive, or a carefree person?
I'm sensitive, but not oversensitive. Maybe I would say I'm sensible. I'm sensitive. Yeah.
You come across as a wonderful leader, a wonderful follower as well. Now, if given a choice to choose between the two, a leader or a follower, what would you choose?
Very tough question, madam. Because leader is the most difficult thing, but everybody can aspire. And we want to be leader, where to lead. What to lead, how to lead. But follower is a lot more easier, madam. Because once you find a purpose, and when the purpose aligns with the leader, it is a lot more easier for you to do a follower. So, given an opportunity, I would like to be a follower. But of course, I'm okay to lead wherever little.
Now, with the modern gadget in our hands, every one of us, like, what do you prefer to call? Or a normal call, or maybe a video call, or a text message, or an email? Where do you find your comfort level?
Now, there was a time I was doing email. Now, after WhatsApp, messages are a lot more easier in the kind of thing. Yes.
Yes. Tea, coffee, or juice?
At Chennai, at home, I prefer coffee. Outside, I prefer tea.
You are a CA as well, connected with accounts, etc. But have you been spending a lot of money and then regretting it that, oh, I've spent money on certain items, and then did you ever think you
I didn't get it,
overspent?
madam.
Did you
No, madam.
overspend money?
No, madam. No, madam. I'm very conservative, madam. I'm conservative in the sense, as me and my wife, we believe earning money is difficult. I mean, it's not my word, it's her word. Okay, someday you must also interview her. She will say that earning money is difficult, saving money is more difficult, investing is more difficult, nurturing the investment is highest difficulty. So we know that, madam, because I said we come from a humble middle class family. We know the value of money. So we are very careful. We don't throw money. Of course, we are lost money. Not that we are not lost money. We are lost money. We have our own foolish things we have done, but we have learned from the foolish things and recovered.
Yes, that's a good way to explain about money, and to be very honest on that as well, that we appreciate that. So now, how do you keep yourself fit and healthy? Like, do you go walking, or maybe like you follow certain yoga exercises? What is it, sir?
I go for walk, madam. I also do simple pranayama. There was a time I was doing more, but now not now. I do simple stretching exercise and pranayama regularly. And of course, if we go for a walk, about half an hour. Yes.
Yes, sir.
I also do meditation regularly. Yeah.
That's
thanks
great.
to Swami Vivekananda Yoga Foundation.
Yes. Now, sir, if given a choice to choose the sweet that you like, which sweet will you choose? Which Indian sweet?
Madam, I am prohibited by taking any sweet, madam.
But if given a choice,
No.
You don't take, but just at least mention the name for us.
Given a choice, I like Mysore Pak, madam.
Okay.
Madras is known, Krishna sweets is there. One of the finest kind of thing. I love that.
Your favorite breakfast?
Of course, I'm a South Indian, Tamilian. Idli sambar. Idli, vada sambar. A regular thing, yes.
That's really nice. Your favorite music?
Music, no, I listen to devotional music, madam. I won't know much music, but I know Ganesh song, Ayyappa songs. Yeah, I go to Sabrimala regularly. Those kind of songs by Jesdas, I love.
Yes. So, a beautiful day. We are all gifted with 24 hours. According to you, how a day should be for you? Can you put it in one word?
It should be purposeful, madam.
Focus.
Anything you do should be purpose. Okay. When you say, you start with the, prayers to God. Okay, that's important. No, that's a way to start with. Once you have the gratitude to the God Almighty, you'll be able to identify purpose the entire long. That's what I found, and it's working for me. I'm only sharing what is working for me, madam. I'm not advising. Okay?
Yes, sir. We are interested in your personal views and the way you view life and the experiences you have. Thank you. Thank you very much. Now, sir, the best gift you've received till date?
The unadulterated love I received from my mother. I mean, see, I think that is true for every person. That is the greatest gift anybody can give. Give and take his mother's love and affection. Okay, I strongly believe that. In fact, this is one thing I tell not only my children, but wherever I teach also. I tell them, please take care of your parents. Because you can never ever repay what they've done. I mean, that's my personal belief, madam. Whatever I'm sharing is my belief, madam. Yeah.
That's very nice of you to acknowledge the presence of your parents in your life, to respect the way they have brought you up, and to remember them even till date in high esteem. That's really very nice. Thank you so much, sir. One last request. You give us 3 gifts in the form of 3 words. You've already empowered us right through this 1 hour. If you could share 3 more words with us to make it more beautiful towards the end, apart from please, sorry, and thank you, if you'd like to add 3 more words, it would really be nice.
The first thing, madam, courage. Courage of conviction. You must have a conviction. Second, the conviction about the vision. What is that you want to go? How your goal should be. And third, all the processes should be consistent with that vision. The three things, madam. If we do the three things, like Swami Vivekananda says, the goal can be reached. This is what I want to say. Finally, madam, three words: courage, conviction, second vision, third process to achieve the vision. Yes.
Thank you so much, sir, for sharing that with
Thank
us.
you.
We really look forward to many more interactions with you. I had a great time with you. Thank you for being on my show. Thank you for
Thank you, madam.
enhancing the positive energy around us. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much for your kind words, madam. Thank you. I really enjoyed being with you. Thank you.
Same to you, sir. No, Romba Nandri, sir. Thank you.
Thank you. Vanakkam.
Vanakkam, sir. Thank you. My dear friends, with this we come to an end to the International Fab Talks for today. We had a wonderful experience with sir. We have learned a lot, and we want the youth to understand that life is beautiful. You could make it even more beautiful in your own way. Of course, you could take a lot of inspiration from this session, which we've had with our celebrity and guest. He is Shri C.A. K.M.Padmanabhan, joining us all the way from Chennai. Thank you so much for being a part of our journey, friends. And of course, if you like what the International Fab Talk team is doing, stay connected with us. Like, comment, subscribe, and share to the International Fab Talks. Above all, love yourself, love your family, and protect the environment. Stay blessed. Thank you, sir.
Thank you. Thank you.